Was on the phone when he vanished. This is the unsolved case of Brandon Swanson. Around midnight on May 14, 2008, Brandon had been out with a group of friends in Minnesota. When he decided to head home, he crashed his car into a ditch. So around midnight, he decides to call his parents and he asked them to come pick him up because basically, it's not even for sure that they crashed. There's a possibility that it's just he's stuck in the ditch. So that's when he called his parents and he said, "Can you guys come pick me up? Because I don't have a ride because my car's in the ditch." He tells his parents exactly where he is, exactly what happened, and his parents are like, "Okay, we're on the way, we're gonna come get you, we'll help get your car out of the ditch." He tells his parents he's walking towards this town called Lynn, but when his parents arrived there, he's nowhere to be found. So they call him back and they say, "Can you give us a better description of where you are because we're here and we can't find you?" And they say, "You know, do you see us? We're flashing our headlights because we don't see you." And he's like, "I don't see you guys flashing your headlights either." So keep in mind, he's walking toward Lynn, but at this point he hasn't arrived at Lynn yet, and they weren't finding him. So Brandon tells his parents, "You know what, I'm actually really close to Lynn and I have a friend who lives there and I'm gonna crash at his place tonight." At this point, they've been on the phone for like 45 minutes. They stayed on the phone with him and Brandon said that he could see the lights of the town and hear running water. Then you hear Brandon's last words, "Oh shit." And then the line went dead. When this happened, his parents called the police. Unlike our last true crime case, this guy 100% exists. The police sent out a search party of hundreds of people. This search lasted 4 months. They took the location they thought he was at and they searched over 100 square miles and they found nothing, which is crazy. He literally told his parents exactly where he was. The police find his car after a while. It's not anywhere where he said he was, on a completely different road headed toward a different town. The police searched his car and they didn't find anything that signified that he would run away. There also wasn't any evidence that there was any foul play. And again, it was really weird where his car was because he knew the area. It just would be very odd for him not to be able to tell his parents where he was. Now, there are a lot of theories, some of them more far-fetched, about what happened to Brandon. Because he mentioned water on the phone, some people believe that he fell into a river nearby and probably got hypothermia. Now, other people believe that there was foul play involved and someone must have like come up behind him because he said, "Oh shit." One thing that his parents and also the police found to be really interesting was when the call ended, there wasn't extra time. Like, it wasn't like you heard "oh shit" and you heard falling or a splash or something. It was literally like the call disconnects immediately. The phone didn't die. When his parents were calling back, they said that it continued to ring and then went to voicemail. Years have passed and they've continued to do searches and continued to come up with nothing. He has not been found. How do you just up and vanish like that? Hopefully one day he will be found and his family will get some closure.